Good night, everyone, and welcome to the daily technical video day, guys. For Monday, May 30. Another month is coming to the end, and it looks like the U.S. dollar is being sore, and the market has followed what we forecast yesterday on the seminar. Now, is the weakness done? We believe that no. We believe that we're gonna see more U.S. dollar weakness, at least into another session, if we can call it like that, maybe into London or either New York tomorrow, and then we can see a turn in favor of the dollar. That we base that in these guys. Look, uh, this is what we see on the dollar. Like we said yesterday in the seminar, guys, we need to concentrate only on this part right here. Two things happens today, and we change a little bit the count. It's gonna be more likely the same result, but this is what we see: 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 1 a 2 1 2, and then 1 2 3 4 5. This is 3 a 4 and a 5. This is another one, so it's a nest of 1 2 1 2. This is the 3 right here that ends around this area, the 303, and then the 4. And look what the RSI say. The RSI just erased the divergence that we got right here. That's telling me that this is ending a three-way right there. And also the retracement that we got today on the day, we were expecting that retracement to come from around here. I never reached the 75.06 area that we were expecting, otherwise reach that this area. So that's the count that we're gonna go for it. What we're expecting is this wave 5 of 3 ends pretty soon. Maybe today in London we're gonna see the market buy the dollar to around, I would say, my guess is that it's gonna go around 74.87, which is in the euro dollar. It's gonna be around 143, and then another round of selling the dollar later in London or New York tomorrow. That's what we're expecting on the dollar, guys. Now, after this, like we explained yesterday, we're gonna see the recover. If it's in 5 ways, we're gonna buy the B way. If it's corrected, we're gonna sell the dollar. Now, let's go to the oil. And oil, everyone know that what we believe. We believe that oil top already, and we believe that oil is gonna go either to here or either to here. The weakness that we're expecting in the dollar is the one that all we need is oil to get about 104.75 area. So maybe tomorrow we're gonna get that movement in oil. Now let's move on to the individual pairs. On the individual pairs, guys, let's start with the euro dollar. The euro dollar, this is what it looks to be doing. Like we say, same scenario that the dollar. The euro dollar erased the divergency, which is telling me that wave 3 is ending around this area. Most likely can be either the case of wave 3 of 3. Now, look at the RSI. It's 1, 2, and then it goes this move. When we got the highest read right here, I give you divergency. This is telling me that this is a complete move, 5-wave move. Why? Because you got 1, a 2, a 3 or 3 right here, and then a 4 and a 5 that end around here with divergence in reference to this one. Alright? So now that we don't have divergency, we are expecting the euro to drop later on today in London to around 143, which, if the count is correct, and I really like it, it should be around 43.8, 43.11. We're probably gonna send a trade in a few minutes to send a trade around 43 buy to around to 43.11 with a minimum risk. I would say a risk about, I would say 42 and change, 50 to 60 pip, to see if we can get this 200 pip or 150 pip to the outside. Now, this is what we see is 1 2 1 2 a 3 F4, F5. There is no divergence. Remember, there is no F5 wave move with no divergence. So far, all we got is a 3. We need to wait with the correction back down right here and then see a move. Why we the reason that we put in here the 144.54 area on the euro is because all we did was we measured this move right here and from here that's when the 1618 is. Usually that's the end of the flat, so keep that in mind, guys. Now let's keep moving around the market. Let's go to the EuroCAD. The EuroCAD is showing a flat also, in my opinion. It's showing 3 out, 3 down, and then it goes 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3 4, and the EuroCAD should get resistant in the next high around, I would say, 140.64. That should be a good area on the euro. Again, do not fade the move, guys. Wait for 5 ways. Let's a degree right here and fade and set back. But keep that in mind. That's telling me that we should get euro weakness pretty soon. Now let's move on to another euro pair, the Eurogen. The Eurogen can be done by now. This is how we see it now. We see a Y wave right here, and then we see from here we see 3 waves down, and then 3 out, 3 down, and 1 2 3 4 5 8, and we probably gonna see now these are equal legs. If you guys, this distance right here is equal to here. They're almost, I believe, they are equal in time, if I'm correct. Almost equal in time. Look, so keep that in mind. This discount is invalidated if we print around about 117.23. So if this count is gonna be correct, these things needs to go down from this area as we speak. We're expecting the gains to get strong overall, as you guys know that. Now let's keep going and check now the dollar yen. The dollar yen also, we are expecting a move down in the dollar yen. Look, we were expecting that this is wave 4 that should have ended here. This happened. This is a huge move in the last 30 minutes. And then anyway, we're expecting this to be, probably corrective, and then from here if this next right here is correct, the dollar yen should start trading lower as we're expecting, and overlapping with 80.83 should be more than enough to create this corrective move, and then see a yen weakness against the dollar. A yen is strong, getting strong against the dollar. I'm sorry. Now let's see the pound. On the pound, this is what we're expecting, guys. Same scenario than the euro. We're expecting in the pound, if we look at the RSI, we have divergence here. It hasn't been erased, so that's good. And what we're expecting is 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 4 5 3 4. We're in the wave 3 right now, and then corrective and another high. That's what we're expecting. Something like this is what we're expecting on the pound. We are labeling still this as the wave 1. I'm sorry, wave A, but I can tell you guys it's very deep into the move that we have on the downside, so be careful that this can be the one of the proposal wave 5 that is going to take the pound to 177 area. Now the CAD, let me correct here because some charge stays giving those problems with this signal. Okay, the CAD, as you guys know, is 1 2 1 2 and then another one. This area here, guys, is gonna be key now. This area, and move below 96.37 on the dollar CAD is gonna open the gate to a huge downside move in the dollar CAD. So be aware of that. This level is key right here, 96.36 to the downside. But we're still gonna go with the nest. This looks very corrective here, or can be a huge nest, but it looks corrective to me, at least as we speak. I can see three ways here, like a type of, I don't know what, right here, and then dropping. I want to see this pair testing either 97 or 96.77 to see the reaction and get a confirmation in the dollar move. What else? The Aussie yen. This is one of the pairs that's giving us problem. The yen is getting weak for the last, I would say, 20 minutes. So at the time that we did that date, it wasn't around here. But where still the triangle can be in place, I still believe that this is very corrective, and the alternative to this move is gonna be, if there is no the triangle, even though the triangle can be still viable right here. The only thing that this is the B way, I'm sorry, this is the C way instead of the D, and then it's gonna create more choppiness. The other alternative is three ways here, three ways here, and then another three ways here, but then the move is gonna get higher to around this area before dropping. But still, this looks corrective. We still believe that this is not the end of the downside on the B way of the two way on the yens. Alright, what else? Nothing happened today in gold, nothing happens today in silver. Okay, this is another pair that I want to show you guys. We should be okay tomorrow with signal. I was talking to Jan about this pair, my friend, and then what we see is that this pair can be doing is in a B way, because we can count 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 I'm sorry 1 2 1 2 3 4 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5. We can count 5 ways here. Now from here it's a totally mess. Let me show you how we see it from here. Okay, let's call this A. We see 3 ways here, 3 backs, like a flat A wave. Now from here we can call it as a B, C. I can call 7 ways. In other words, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. That means that is a correction, and then we label in B, and we're expecting a recovery higher in this pair. In other words, that the pound's gonna get weak, gonna get stronger than the euro. I'm sorry, that the euro is gonna be stronger than the pound, and the pound is gonna be weaker than the euro. So be careful, guys. Like we've been saying, the market is very confused. For tomorrow or for tonight, what we want to see is the dollar ending the 4 and the 5 that we're missing, the yen probably getting strong, and then oil should get strong too. So in other words, I think that the dollar is gonna get weak again after some recovery tonight in the proposal waveform. Alright guys, so let's leave it there. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow.